Hello guys, welcome to my channel. So in our last class we discussed about user defined function. We have created some function using def, and then we have created function using lambda as well. We discussed about the differences of the user defined function while you creating that function using def and using lambda. So now you know how to create a function using def and lambda. In case you don't know, you can check my previous video. Today we'll do something interesting with these user defined function. So I'll be using a bit if else as well, so that you can get familiar how to apply a condition based on certain situation, right? So let's move ahead. First, today we are going to create a mini calculator, right? So what we'll do, we'll create a function, user defined function, for adding two variables or multiplying two variables or subtracting two variables, right? So first what we will do, we will create a function. You can create that function using def as well, using lambda as well. So I'm creating using def. So def and let's say sum underscore num is the name of my function, and the variables which I am going to use for this is number 1 and number 2, and then colon, it's a part of syntax. Then into return I'm directly passing num1 plus num2, right? So I have created this function. What this function is doing, it's just adding two numbers. Let me check it. Sum underscore num and the value of two variables. So it's working perfectly fine. So here itself, this was just to check. I'm creating all the functions here only. I'm creating another function which is subtract numbers for the same variable num1 and num2, then semicolon, and into return I am just subtracting these two variables. Then another function def, let's say multiply numbers as the name of function. You can take any name, it's up to you. Num1, num2, and variables also, it's totally depend on you what you name you want to use. I'm just giving simple num1 and num2, semicolon, and to the return I'm passing num1 multiply num2. For multiplication symbol you will be using shift 8, means to get a star for that. And let's say for divide as well, def divide numbers. Def num is the name of function, and the same variable num1 num2, semicolon, and then return. So I have just created all the functions which I'm going to use for creating this calculator. Now let me tell you one thing while you are creating a function. Basically, so how these all functions will behave, at what situation, at what time you want to adding these two variables. So you have to call a function sum underscore num. If you are subtracting these two variables, then you have to call a function sum underscore num. So it's totally depend on user that how they want to perform operation based on two numbers. So I'm just getting entry of these two numbers from the end user. So I'll be giving the same name because I'm getting entry for these only, and these should be integer value. So I'm passing integer function before input function and enter your number. That's it. And the same thing I'll be doing for number 2 as well. Integer input function and the display message. Enter your second number. It can be anything. And now how these two numbers will behave. Do I need to add these two numbers or I need to subtract these two numbers? So I want that should be coming from end user only. So what I am doing, I want a certain operation to be selected from the end user. So I'm giving the name operation equals to, and that should be simple character value or a string. So I'm passing enter your arithmetic operation. You can write anything. We'll make it more complex in further examples. So here I'll be taking 3 end user entry. One is for the number, second is for the num2, and third is for the operation. So here you see when you simply run this code, it will give you 3 blocks, one, second, and the operation. Let's say you select plus here. So here you are not giving any option to apply this plus symbol for these two variables. So that you need to handle, means you are applying certain condition here. So how you will be applying condition? The condition should be something like this: if operation is plus, then you have to call a function which is sum underscore num, and if condition is minus, you have to call a function sum underscore num, right? The similar way for multiply as well and for the division as well. So just to give that option, you have to apply a condition. So condition, you use if and else. Let's say I'm just giving you that part as well. If, so condition where you need to apply condition is for the operation only, because the behavior of num1 and num2 will depend on operation only. So if you select plus, so num1 plus num2. If you select minus, then num1 minus num2. So condition you will be applying on which variable? Obviously on operation. So you will be writing something like this: if operation, and you are giving a assignment symbol. Why? Because the operation input which is coming from here, that is a string. So that you need to match. Something like this. If operation is this, then what you have to do? Print. What you need to print? Sum underscore num and num1 num2. That's it. That's what you need to do. And if, else if, because we are using multiple conditions here, so rather than using else if, we use elif in Python. So elif operation equals to minus, right? Then what you are going to print, or which function you are going to call? The function name should be sub underscore num and the name of your variable, right? That's it. So and so on, you will be moving ahead. Elif operation PERATION, if operation equals to multiplication symbol, then what you need to do? You have to print MLT underscore num, and you have to pass these two variables, num2. That's it. And so on. If operation is what? If operation is what? This, then what you need to do? You have to call div underscore num function. Div underscore num, and you have to pass the variables for calling this function, and the variable name is num1 num2. Now you have handled all the situation. But in case user pass any operation which is not there in your program or in your code, so that will display an error, and you don't want to display that error. What you are going to do? You are using the else condition, where anything which is coming out of these operations. So what you want to print? You are going to print invalid entry or whatsoever. Invalid entry. That's it. So let's run this code. First you enter the first number, then the second number, and the arithmetic operation. Let's check one by one. So it's working perfectly fine. If you are giving plus symbol, then 4 plus 3 is 7. Let me check the another operation as well. This is your first number and this is your second number, and you want to check, let's say, multiplication. So that's it. If you will multiply 34 into 7, 8, so you will be getting the same output. And let me check the another entry as well. this one, and the second number is this, and you want to apply a subtraction, and here it is. Simple. So let me check the divide one as well. Let's say 3 4 5, any number you can use it for there, and then arithmetic operation this, and you are getting the output. Now in case you are giving some other input which is not being handled by your condition, let's say you are giving something like this, and this is the number, and you're passing the ampersand symbol, so it's giving invalid entry, means your code is working perfectly fine. Hope you like it. What we did here, this is just a very basic example for creating a function and to use that function under the if else condition, and using the end user entry as well, and you have to check where we need to apply a certain condition. So what we did here, we first created those functions. You can create and store it to some other cell as well, and you can write it here as well. So here first we have created the function one by one, all the function we have created using def. It's up to you, you can create those functions with lambda as well. So if you're creating the same function with lambda, how you will be writing? You will be writing sum underscore num, the name of function, equals to lambda and the variable num1, num2, and simply you have to perform the operation for these two. And then again next function was subtract two numbers, sum num equals to lambda and the variables num1, num2, semicolon, and num1 minus num2. That's what you want to perform under this function. And then MLT, I'm just giving you the option to use both function in the same code. Num equals to lambda num1 num2 semicolon, and the operation or the expression which you want to apply on these two variables num2, and this one also num2. Now the next function is what? Next function is division of these two numbers, right? And lambda, the name of variables num2 colon, and the operation which you want to apply. So here you have created all the functions, right? And the same way you are going to get entry from the end user, and you call those functions as well. So do you want me to write that code as well? You try it at your end. In case you feel any problem while writing this program, then you can write back to me. Fine guys, so I believe you like this, and in case of any confusion with this, I'll be explaining you can write into the comment as well. So thank you guys, I'm done for the day.